This is Yehuda Davis and EJ Hopper's project, and we're working on the question about morality. Morality, morality means that making a good choice is what morality is, basically. So yeah, morality means making good choices. Morality also has universal ethics, which are standards of right and wrong that extend across the world. And in our presentation, we will prove that there's good through morality. So universal ethics are standards of right and wrong that extend across all geographic and temporal boundaries, which we just explained in the first slide. And the next slide, we ask a question. What question must one have about the idea of universal ethics? How is this related to the existence of God argument? So people are going to ask about the morality and the universal ethics is that the question that would normally be asked, why is murder wrong? Or who or what has the authority to establish such a universal ethical principle? This relates to the God argument because God would be the one to make the universal ethics principle. On to the next one, we will say, what is the logical solution for God? So what's the most logical reason why we should believe in God? The most logical solution is that the murder is wrong, and it's logical not to kill others. Any student of history could easily list a dozen similar examples of rational people who were willing to sacrifice themselves for the sake of abstract ideals. So people would sacrifice themselves for different parts of their religions, stuff like that. And for example, the kamikaze pilots, that's for example of people who sacrifice themselves for the sake of abstract deals. And it is flawed because if our goal is to permanently stop someone from having an effect in the world, the most effective means to that end is to murder that person. But why is because someone said so solution flawed? Okay, so it's flawed because it's not okay for someone to earn the right to dictate morality by being the most unique person alive. That must mean other people must earn this right that lived before him and after him. Thus, you would not be able to affirm the premise of murder is always wrong. And that could bring us to why is the Our Country Said So solution flawed? Well, the Our Country Said So solution is flawed because this is flawed. Because if murder were wrong only because our society says so, then we could at best affirm that murder has been wrong and will be wrong as long as our society lives. We also have the question, why is the majority of people say so solution flawed? Okay, so this reason is flawed because we can see that modern man occasionally sanctions people. And an example of the majority of people say so is Adolf Hitler. So Adolf Hitler would be an example because he had a group of people who wanted the Jews killed, and this is also typically counted as murder. And people didn't really care for what Hitler was doing, so they went along with it. And why is it is natural argument flawed? This is unnatural argument flawed is because some people believe that morality is an individual, virtually aesthetic preference, that there are no universal rights or wrong. So, yeah, that's the project by EJ and I. Hope you guys enjoyed it.